Okay, I need to get comfortable for this video because I know that we're going to be speaking about something that really hits home for me. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, my name is Lucy. I always say to stay, subscribe, join the family. We always have a good time on this channel. Now, you're already seen by the title, today's video we're going to be talking about love bombing, and I have mentioned this when I was talking about how to know when a guy is serious about you. I will never forget this because I know I said I was going to create a video about love bombing, and this is that video. Okay, it is so important that we talk about this. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Before we get right into the video though, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe below. If you're not following me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Join the family everywhere. Join the gang. Now, I'm not going to give you guys the professional meaning of love bombing. I'm just going to talk about, you know, my understanding of love bombing based on experience, what I've seen around me, friends, and all that stuff. I'm going to break it down as simple as possible. Okay, love bombing is basically an attempt to manipulate you. Actually, it's not an attempt, it's actually manipulation in every way. A way of manipulating you by using, you know, excessive affection, excessive accessibility to you, excessive attention, just everything in excess. So that's love bombing. It's so easy to get love bombed, and most times actually we as human beings can confuse that with love and being genuine from the other person. We often don't think about those things as manipulation, or when it's happening to you, you don't think it's manipulation because it's so sweet, it's so nice, it gives you that feeling inside that makes you feel special. It gives you that feeling inside that makes you feel like, you know, you have met the one, you have met your soulmate, they get you. It gives you that, oh my god, I have finally hit it. Do you get? I have finally found my soulmate type feeling. That's what you get when you're going through this. So it's hard to actually think that this is manipulation from their end. It's hard to think that they are not being true, because before you actually even make a statement, they read your mind. They know what you want, so they give it to you. They know what you're lacking in your life. They know what's missing. Let's run through how to know that you're being love bombed. So the first thing is communication being, you know, excessive and non-stop. When you meet somebody newly, right, I'm not telling you that communication isn't supposed to be consistent, because obviously we need consistent people in our lives, but when it is excessive, non-stop, they demand your time, they demand your attention, they demand communication from you on a daily, every second, like they are on you, like they're on your body, as the Americans would say. That's just doing too much very soon. Most important thing you need to understand about love bombing is it happens very quick and it happens very soon. It happens too quick. So they meet you or you meet them, and all of a sudden, you know, they are doing all these things. They're like talking to you, like they're on you 24/7, calling you, checking up on you, texting you. Like communication with them is like constant, and then in your head you're thinking, oh my god, he's so consistent. No sis, he's doing too much. Okay, he's love bombing you. Now, the second sign you need to know that you're love bombed is if they throw the love word too quickly. Now, you meet somebody and then the next thing they're in love with you. They tell you, oh my god, like I've never felt like this with anyone else before. You're different. You're just everything. You make me feel a type of way that I haven't felt before. It's like they fall in love with you just like this, and then you begin to wonder. Okay, to be honest with you, I'm not going to say you begin to wonder like that what's going on, because to be honest, like when that happens, you feel special. When you're being love bombed, you always feel different. You feel special, you feel loved, you feel seen, you feel appreciated, because to be honest, they make you feel like that. They give you every reason to feel like that. They do the things that make you feel like, you know, you are everything and more to them. So when they throw out the love word, you don't necessarily think of it that deep, because you're just like, it's the right time, I'm the right one for them, or they are the right one for me. So I mean, you don't see any reason why they shouldn't express love so quickly. If you ever meet someone who loves you after a couple months of meeting you or a couple weeks of speaking to you, run. Love is not a joke. Okay, love doesn't just happen, especially when you haven't gotten to know that person on a deeper level. How the hell do you want to love somebody that you don't even know that well? You love someone when you've seen them from their different angles, from their different sides, and then you still accept and appreciate them. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen after consistently talking to somebody for like a few weeks or 2 months or 3 months. It just doesn't happen. And don't get me wrong, there are situations where it's like love at first sight, but to be honest with you, I don't necessarily believe in all those fairy tale type love, because I like something that would grow organically. I don't care how long it takes. I mean, it shouldn't take forever, but I'm just saying, like, I want something that would grow on a gradual process, step by step, not you meeting me one day and just loving me the next day. My third sign that you know that you're being love bombed is they want the relationship to progress so quick. So they're like, would you be my girlfriend? Would you marry me? I already know what I want. They demand commitment from you, basically. Like, it's like you're just meeting me today and you already see me in your future. You're just meeting me today and you already see me as, you know, the mother of your kids. Like, that says so much about you as a person. I mean, talking to a stranger like that, I mean, I know that we've been talking for like a couple weeks or a couple months, but like, are you really positive that I'm the right woman for you, you know, to carry your kids? You know, I'm the right woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with? And if yes, what makes me the right woman? Like, what are you seeing in me in such a short period of time that you want to, you know, make this big step, or you're already planning your life around me? That is questionable. And if that's happening to you and you're not questioning it, then I think you're suffering from abandonment and loneliness type issues, which is not necessarily something to be ashamed of, but it needs to be worked on. Because I don't see any reason why you meet someone new and they tell you these sweet things, all these nice things, and all these unrealistic things, to be honest, and then you just buy it. It's too soon. Anything happening too soon is a red flag, especially from a man's point of view. And let me tell you, narcissists, my love, this is exactly their best method in the beginning to trap you. And that's what they're doing, to gain control and power over you, because they know that, you know, exhibiting all of this attitude or this character or doing all of these things in excess especially puts you in such an emotional, fragile state that you get locked in. And when you get locked in emotionally, that's when they open up who they are. Okay, which I'll get to. Okay, I'll get to that. Now, my fourth sign that you're being love bombed is, you know, the excessive gifts, especially too soon. Now, there's nothing wrong with, you know, someone that you're talking to or someone that you're in a relationship or you started dating newly, like, you know, gifting you like some items, you know, being nice to you, buying you stuff, you know, taking you on trips. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it's happening too soon and a lot, excessively, and another thing is like when it's happening like frequently, it's like today you're buying me like a Rolex, tomorrow you're buying me, and it's grand as well, giving me $10,000 tomorrow, next tomorrow you're doing all that. I mean, for someone who loves me and wants to spend the rest of your life with me, I just feel like you're attaching too much importance into so many things that, to be honest, in the beginning isn't necessary. I would think that since you want to spend your life with me, I mean, you would put in so much time and effort into spending time with me, getting to know me more before actually going that deep. And this is not to say that gifts are not necessary or are not a good thing in a relationship, especially in a new relationship, but I'm just saying, like, when it's excessive, it's just a red flag. Like, are you trying to buy my love or my attention or something? Like, I like gifts, you know, flowers here and there, you know, cute notes here and there, you know, little things here and there is completely fine. But then when you're pouring it, it's just like, okay, please step back a little bit and just give me some time to breathe. That's like choking a lot of material things down my throat for me to be able to believe, or for me to believe that you're capable of taking care of me. Well, you don't have to do that. To be honest, when all of this is happening, we get that thought in our head that this kind of feels too good to be true. Have you ever gotten that feeling with someone that's just like things are going too smooth, too good, just perfect? That's what love bombing feels like. Step back from all the love and affection and attention and gifts and the excessiveness. Just step back from it a little bit, so you'll be in the right state of mind to evaluate your relationship and your time spent with that man. Because if you don't, sis, you're digging yourself in a deep hole it'll be hard for you to get out of. Another sign that you're being love bombed is, you know, that immediate rush of connection, or that immediate crave for connection and deepness in like the beginning of your talking stage. Not know you in a way like, oh, know your likes, your dislikes, or you know you as a person. What's your past? What are your insecurities? You know, what are you dealing with? What are your struggles mentally, physically, emotionally, all that type of stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that you should not be deep with someone new when you're having a conversation, but typically in a healthy situation, you take your time. I mean, you just don't meet someone and speak to them for a couple of weeks or a month and then you start pouring out your heart to them. That's going to be like, whoa, that's too much. And in a healthy situation, you should always feel like, oh my God, am I sharing too much? Every human being that is okay upstairs would think, okay, I don't want to scare this person away by sharing too much, or I just feel like it's too soon, let's weigh things. That's how it should be. That's how healthy things grow. But if in the beginning he's telling you, oh, you don't feel free, open up, I want to know your ins and outs, I want to know everything about you, where you're coming from, your deepest, darkest secrets, all that stuff, it's nice, but trust me sis, it's not nice, because he wants to know the right things to say and do to lock you. So say for instance, he knows your insecurities and he knows that, okay, you're insecure about this or this and that. He knows the right words, so he knows the opposite, the right words to say to you to make you feel calm. Listen, it's manipulation at its best, because it's like you feel relaxed, you feel like someone finally listens to you. You just start to share, you just start to say everything, you just start to feel comfortable. Actually, they create a space for you to feel comfortable, and you do feel comfortable. But you need to ask yourself, like, how soon is this happening? How soon is this happening? And why is this man so invested in such a short period of time? You should want to get to know me first as a person before you get that deep with me. To be honest, in all of this, it's like they say the right words, they do the right things. Sometimes you just sit down and you think about it, you're just like, oh my God, this person really is my soulmate. No sis, I'm not saying there's no such thing as soulmate, but it just doesn't happen like the way you see it in movies. The reason why these people do this thing is because they need you to be attached to them, because when you're attached to them, then they can relax. They've gotten you to a point where it's like, okay, now I've gotten this babe, so I can now show who I truly am. Do you get it? Like, I can now show my true self. And when they do show their true self, babe, when they do show their true self, trust me with everything, because you've gone that far with that man, it'll be so difficult for you to leave that situation. Because at that point, when you've gotten to the point that they are calm and their true self is now coming out, they are controlling, manipulative, you're seeing all because everything stops when they get you. Everything stops, all the gifts, all the attention, all the communication, everything stops. Their true self just comes, the relaxed, like comfortable, don't give a fuck, like nonchalant self. It comes out. You can't leave because you're in love. At that point, one, you're attached to the idea of who the person was when they were love bombing you, so that feeling is still in your head, or is still inside you, so you will be there. That's why I said it's the beginning of a toxic relationship. You can see that they are bad for you, they are terrible people, they're probably maybe exhibiting character and attitude that is completely bad and poor towards you. That is when that idea of, oh my God, what happened? Something must have happened for this man to become suddenly a different person. I think I can change him. I think I can help him heal. I can, bring back the old him, the real him, what you think is the real him, but that's not the real him, because sis, you were love bombed to get you in the position that you are at the moment. The only reason why that happened is just because he needed you at this exact position to be able to control you. When everything dies down, you work so hard. That's where emotional abuse comes in, because they're able to manipulate your emotions as they like. They're able to treat you as they like. They're able to do whatever it is that suits them, that pleases them, that makes them feel good. And at that point, you take it because you're emotionally sucked in so deep. Now, the moment you get liberated from that situation, the moment you stop being their emotional punching bag, is when you stand up on your feet and see outside the emotions, or try to step out of the emotions and see them for who they are showing you to be. Because at that point, they are going to start showing you their true colors. They will even tell you things verbally, like they will tell you how bad of a person they are, like verbally, but it'll be so hard because you think they are going through something, you think they are emotionally down or depressed, or they are just spazzing out, or they are just like reacting to whatever it is that is actually bothering them. Well, realistically speaking, they're actually just being themselves, who they've always been. For those of you that are still in this situation, I pray for you, and I am here to encourage you as well to be able to get out of that situation, because my love, it's not your fault that you fell victim for these men or this type of people. It's just circumstance, I would say, and I am here to encourage you to get up and get out of that situation, no matter how difficult it might be, because you have given your heart. You've given so much in that relationship already that it has sucked you, it has drained you. I encourage you with everything in me to stand up and get out of that situation as quickly as possible. I'm going to wrap up this video by saying love bombing it's a huge red flag in dating, so I need you guys to look out for it. Like, love bombing is something to not joke with, because it's the beginning of a really toxic relationship that can damage you emotionally for the rest of your life. And this is not me trying to be deep. I've seen so many situations, so many love bombing situations, that even me looking at the situation, that it's not even happening to me, but me outside looking into the situation, I can't even place where it all went wrong. I can't really place what exactly is going on. So I can imagine, I am confused. I'm looking at the situation from, from outside. I'm not the one in the situation, and I'm looking at it and I'm just so confused and so messed up in the head because I'm trying to understand. Then try to imagine you in that situation, and that's the kind of idea that I need you to have. So if you meet someone newly, I'm not saying to start checking everything they do or be paranoid, but sis, always step out of your emotions for a second and evaluate that, that letter, evaluate that text message, evaluate those sweet gifts, evaluate, gesture, evaluate every single thing that man is saying, or that person is saying, because the moment you start to put emotions in everything and you don't think logically about, the situations happening between you and that person, my sister, you're gone. I hope I was able to share some light into love bombing. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.